Hello everyone, and welcome to the lecture on docstrings in Python. Docstring means documentation strings, and these docstrings, they give us more information about our class, function, methods, attributes, and so on. So anything that we have in our class, we can give more information by using docstrings, and we can provide information regarding our class, what the class does, the different methods in our class, what they do, and the various attributes that we have in our class. And usually we give like a one-line summary for our class, but if we want to provide more details, we can do that. Let's look at an example. So I just copied this from our earlier lecture. Here we have a class known as person, and then we have our init special method and the various attributes, and we have initialized our attributes here. Let's see how we can create a docstring for this person class. So we create docstrings by using triple double quotes or triple single quotes. So triple double quotes or triple single quotes, and then docstring goes inside. That's how we can create docstrings. So let's create a simple docstring for our person class. So we'll have our triple double quotes, and then so information about our class. We can say class to represent a person. So this is a simple docstring, and usually this is what you will see, just a simple a one-line information about the class. And docstrings are usually important for when other people read your code, they will have more information about what the functions and methods do in your code. However, if you are writing your code, you already know what the code does, right? That's why you see only just a single line that gives you a general information about your class. So this is a docstring. Okay, and if you want to find out more information about this docstring, this document, you can simply use the help function, help, and then pass name of your class, in this case person, and then run it. So here you see you have your class person, and then your document string, your docstring, class to represent a person. Good. Now let's take this further and then add some more info, some more docstring to our person class. Let's add some more information here. Okay, so we'll put the information in multiple lines. So in addition to our class to represent a person, let's add some more attributes. Let's say attributes. So our person class takes 3 attributes: name, last name, and telephone. We can include those. You can say name, and we can give more information about the name. So that will be first name of the person, then we have last name of the person, and then we have telephone of the person. Similarly, we can add a docstring to our init method. Let's do that. So we can say we have our triple double quote, and then we can say this is the person's, or we can say the person init method. So that will be a one-line docstring for this init special method. And if you want to add additional docstring, you can do that. Let's say, so it has this parameters, right? You can say parameters or attributes or arguments, whatever you want to call them. Let's say we have name. So this name will initialize our name attribute. We have last name. Last name initializes our last name attribute, and then we have telephone. This will initializes our telephone, and then we can add some more info for that. Default value is, then specify the default value 445 342 342 1245. So you can add as much information as you want. Okay, then you enclose your triple double quote. Now if you call the help function on your person class, you will see the docstring. So we have class person, then class to represent a person. We have attributes, name, last name, and telephone. Methods defined here. Then we have the init special method. So docstring for that, the person init method. We have parameters, name, last name, and telephone. So to make it more readable, we can indent those, right? But depending on, this will be more readable. Let's run it again. Let's call the help function again. We have that class to represent a person. The attributes are name, last name, telephone, and the init method, the person init method. Parameters are name, last name, telephone. So this is how you can write detailed docstring. And as I mentioned earlier, usually it's a one-line statement. Let's look at another example. I just copied this from one of our previous lectures. It has three methods. Our special init method, greet person, and then ask person method. We can simply add docstring to this class. We can simply say, so I'll make this a short docstring. You can say class to represent a person. I'll just keep it short, nice and simple. And then we can say, for our init method, we can say person init method. For our greet person method, we'll simply say method to greet a person. And then finally, for the ask person method, we can simply say method to ask person's, let's say, whereabouts. You can just add a one-line nice representation to your class. Okay, let's run it. Now if you call the help method or function and then pass the person class, so we have class person, class to represent a person, you have the methods, and then for the init method we have person's init method, and for the ask person method it says method to ask person's whereabouts, and then for the greet person method we have method to greet a person. Great. This is how we can use docstrings, and just to summarize, we use docstrings to provide more information about our class, what the different functions and methods do, and any further information that we want to provide. Thank you everyone.